My family have seen such a change in my health that in all we have 9 machines, and they all work for everyone. What I had, it would be shorter actually to say what I did not have, because I do give the authorization to Dr. Charlebois, who wants to tell you the number of pills I've taken and the forms he's filled out for the insurance people, SSQ, Desjardins, Les Coopérants. I've cost these people a fortune. I had a chance to see my medication that was paid at 80%, but it's even better now because I don't take any pills at all. I've had so many sinusitis. In the fall, in the winter time, in the spring was a little bit better. But then I had hay fever from July till October. Then, let's talk about my head. I'll go from up to the bottom, okay? So head, I had laryngitis, pharyngitis, gingivitis. I think it's the word we use, gingivitis. Then, let's go down. Neck. I had an hernia because I slid on a piece of chalk. You know, I'm a teacher. 15 years later, I had a car accident. That didn't help, but I was very happy because nothing was broken. My glasses were not broken. I went to give my course, but I realized that there was a deterioration year after year. I couldn't write on the blackboard. I had to use a projector in order to give my courses. Last year, my 30th year as a teacher, I was never sick, and I taught all year long using the blackboard, except the time where I wanted to use a projector. Now, as concerns my breasts, I had masses. They disappeared. Now, my stomach, since the age of 2, it didn't work. I was all the time in the hospitals. My medical file is probably thicker than the Guinness Record Book. I had problems breathing. Stomach, we discovered this problem 2 years ago. You know, there was something that wasn't opening up when I was eating, and even the water didn't go through. So I had a lot of indigestions, and all these indigestions were probably due to the fact that there was something stuck there. Even with light meals, it didn't go through. It went back up. You know, when I was going outside and I had something to drink, and my mother says, "You're drinking too much," but it wasn't due to that. Now let's go down again. The intestines didn't work either. Circulation didn't work. So at the age of 15, there was a complete blockage. No menstruations. I couldn't urinate. I couldn't do anything else. So I had to have treatment. So, of course, it had effects on my legs, 2 surgeries, and the right one, and on the left leg for varicose problems. I was very active, so I never stopped, and I broke my arms, and I had rheumatisms. And with RHUMART, we forget that. Let's go down again. I had also on my feet, you know, a big, huge bumps, and it hurts when we walk. Also, you know, there goes my list. My sciatic nerve was really hurting at the bump level. So anyway, after my accident, I didn't know how to sleep because on the left it hurt and on the right it left. And if I was on my back, my head was hurting. Now everything has improved. And I tried everything before trying RHUMART. I've tried everything. First of all, pills, of course. Chiros, acupuncture, natural medicine, also healers, you know, all sorts of things, you know, natural medicine. I tried even weird things, you know, like wool, you know, which is used to get rid of polyarthritis. Anyway, I tried a sort of apparatus with ozone. So I went to see my sister, and she said, look, if you want to try machines, there's another machine that you can try. I mean, the ozone machine really doesn't work. Don't buy that. You know, why don't you went to the other meeting? I saw that it wasn't the same machine. I tried the new machine, but the pain I had in my right arm was transferred an hour after in my left arm. When I went to bed, my right arm and my left arm didn't hurt any longer. Something's working, but I don't know what. So I let my sister do things. She had more money than me, so she bought the apparatus. A month and a half after, I learned that she had no longer the need to have neck tractions because she had an apparatus for that. She says, well, her pain was gone in her back and on her neck, so I said, gee, it's probably good for me too. So I thought that maybe I should buy my apparatus, and I said, well, I'm going to buy a new car in 3 years. But he says, well, yeah, you can buy a new car in 3 years if you don't buy the apparatus, but I won't be able to drive it because I'm going to be sick. So it was worth buying that apparatus. And at least now he was always depressed, and thanks to the machine, he's no longer depressed. So he sold his business when he was sick, okay, but when he became depressed, that was not funny at all. So he was, you know, trying. We had to, you know, there was something. So at least with the machine, he stopped crying. And today, we're traveling a little bit. The proof is that we're here in Quebec. We don't travel a lot, but now he likes traveling. He likes to leave, and he prefers not to come back, in fact. And money-wise, he has lent money because now he has sold his business, and with his investments, there's going to be no problem. I told him I'm going to live thanks to my salary. So when I bought the apparatus, I went to banks, I borrowed money, I bought the apparatus. I have never regretted my action. And my husband, I can say that the first year he was sick, I can say something, the apparatus is costly, but it's not really costly. Because for the first year that my husband was sick, he spent $5,000, now 10 years ago, for acupuncture, chiros, and vitamins. And he was still in bed. For me, it didn't take that much time, because after 6 months, my pains in the arms, I no longer had them. I could actually put 400 bricks on my house, and I put 4 bundles of pavement, 18 tons to embellish my property, you know. Okay, so you're not in the Guinness record book, right? So everything's working well, and my teaching is very good. I work with my arms, and I can even clean up my house instead of asking my kids to do it for me. Thank you very much. And I do thank God who gave the intelligence to Dr. Drolet to invent this machine. And I want to thank God for giving you intelligence. And I also want to thank God to have enabled Dr. Drolet to not hide his talent. And I want to say the same. Thank you.